Refined Entertainment Productions. We produce high-quality, impactful entertainment that spares no expense to satisfy your imagination. Today's video features the Gaius Realm, Echoes of Choice, Chapter 2, Part 2. We're listening to an intimate moment between Aiden and his fiancée just a few hours before the accident that caused her coma. If you've missed previous installments, click the link flashing on your screen now to catch up. If you enjoy what you hear, give us a thumbs up, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss future installments. Now, without further ado, here's the Gaius Realm, Echoes of Choice, for your listening pleasure.
Leia grins. "Oh, it's little Aiden Chewy. I'll keep you warm," she says in a playful, childlike voice, wrapping her arms around my ribs and pulling me closer. "Get out of here." My first reaction is to push her away, but then I remember we're over 800 feet in the air. I stop myself and just give in, enjoying the playful embrace. Eventually, she loosens her grip, but I keep my head resting on her shoulder. Another breeze blows, and her hair brushes against my neck. I pull back and sit up straight, just so I can look at her. "Okay, I gotta know. How are you doing that?" "Doing what?" She tenses up and pulls back, suddenly feeling self-conscious. "How are you making the wind blow your hair perfectly into place like that? Every single strand is exactly where it needs to be. I'm starting to think you're using something else here too or something. You got some powers you want to tell me about?" "Shut up, Aiden." She balls her fist and playfully jabs me in the thigh. "I'm serious. I've seen Candace spend 2 hours trying to get her hair just right. Meanwhile, you just step outside, make the breeze blow, and voila. All this time I thought your beauty was effortless, but here you are out here manipulating the elements to get the job done. I'm on to you." She giggles. "You know you're beautiful, right?" I say. "This view is amazing, but I'm really just up here to look at you." I slide about a foot away from her to get a better view of her. I then wave a hand toward the food vendors, street performers, family reunions, and so on below and say, "This is all nice and everything, but it's actually distracting me from the real reason I'm here." Leia squirms because she's terrible at receiving compliments. I consider dragging it out for fun, but I decide to let her off the hook. I kiss her cheek and stroke her hair. "Oh, wait, did I mess it up? Do it again. Make the wind blow it back in place." "You play too much. You know that, right?" She takes a deep breath and rests her hands on her knees. My power would definitely not be to blow my hair into place. Well, I guess you can't control what powers you get, but I would not want that to be mine. Yeah, I don't think that would be your power either. You don't need soul energy to make you more beautiful. You have a beautiful soul already. But what do you think your soul energy would help you do? I don't know, really. But I think it would be to help people. Well, that just depends on how you use it, you know? I ask. That makes sense. What if I had the power to make food grow so no one went hungry? Or to help sick people recover? I smile. It doesn't surprise me at all that you would want powers you could use to fix the world's biggest problems. But most people's powers flow from themselves or enhance their own abilities. Like, some people can run super fast or see really well or turn invisible, stuff like that. Yeah, I guess that's true. She pauses for a while, then asks, "So, what exactly do your powers do?" "You mean besides hurt the people I care about?" Because that's pretty obvious at this point. I sigh, looking away. Other than that, though, I don't really know. I don't even like thinking about it. I just wanted to go away. I stare out over Sanctuary City without really looking at anything. I just need something, anything, that isn't my powers to focus on. You do more than hurt people, though, Aiden, Leia says. Think about it. How did we get up here? What made it possible for us to have this moment? Hey, did I ever tell you I hate it when you make irrefutable points like this? I mutter, conceding. She presses on. I want you to say it. How did we get up here? How did we get the best view in town all alone? Because the last thing I remember, we were hugging right over there. She points down at the last place our feet touched the actual ground. Okay. Touché. We were hugging, and then I flew us 800 feet up in the air to the top of Sheridan Tower. My power is the reason we're having this great night. Are you happy now? I am, Aiden. I'm really happy right now, she says warmly. But it's so unpredictable. I even thought we might stop flying on the way up and fall 500 feet to our deaths. Those were probably the times when I felt us flying faster. Maybe. I don't know. She sighs, her tone turning serious. Your powers are so cool to me. It just sucks, you know? There are over 22 million people with Laotian-powered talents, and you're probably the first one in history to complain about having them. Hey, what can I say? I'm a one-of-a-kind kind of guy, I say with a smirk. Her face is unmoved, but her eyes speak volumes. With more passion in her voice, she says, You are, and you have so much potential to help people, not just hurt them. If you could get your powers under control, you could do so much more with your life, you know? With LETs like yours, there are so many people who wish they had. Her words start to blur as my mind wanders. That one-of-a-kind comment wasn't one of my best jokes. I could have tried harder. She didn't even give a courtesy smirk. Tough crowd. Did she even know I was trying to be funny? I need another way to avoid talking about what I could be doing. Better yet. Oh, wow, Leia, look, the fireworks are starting, I interrupt, pointing at the sky. Perfect timing. Leia loves fireworks. As expected, she's immediately caught up in the brilliant blues, reds, silvers, yellows, and greens lighting up the sky. I'm not as into them as she is, but there's something surreal about watching them from this height. I gently pull her closer, making the moment more intimate. She scoots over, and soon we're sitting side by side again. I slide my hand under hers, resting them on her thigh, and interlocking our fingers. She looks at me with a perfect mix of affection and contentment for a moment before turning back to the sky, enraptured. She doesn't have to say it because she knows I can sense her heart saying, I love you, and I love being with you right now.
That's it for today. But if you enjoyed that, comment below about what you think about Leia's and Aiden's relationship, as well as how you think we went from intimacy and peace to a coma and grief. Now, for those of you who have already read the book, please don't spoil it. And for those of you who haven't, the book is available for sale on Amazon.com. You can also purchase it from our website, www.refineentertain.com. And while you're there, you can take a look around at some future projects that we're excited to bring to you as well. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and click like and subscribe. Supporting us with a click doesn't cost you anything, but it does help us keep bringing content like this to you. We're trying to get to 3,000 likes on this one, so make sure you share it with everyone you know who's into superpower stories like this one. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next week.